Hey, welcome to another episode or whatever we're calling this of Irreverent Health I Can't Even Meals. If you don't already subscribe to these meals, the intention of, go to YouTube, sorry, I'm all messed up. Go to YouTube, go to Irreverent Health, that's the YouTube channel, and subscribe. So every time I upload a video, you'll get notified if you do that. The other thing too is that the intention of what I'm about to do is just to show you some quick and easy ways to do things that are really great for your body, but also taste great. And they come from me just playing around with a whole bunch of stuff, trying to make health fun and easy and delicious. So the thing today I want to show you was broccoli with this, with deli turkey. So deli turkey's tricky, right? Like you look at it and it can look kind of like slimy and gross and whatever. The thing that you want to pay attention to is making sure that it's nitrate free, so non-nitrate anything. So that could be Boar's Head, that could be Publix brand. I have one that we got from Costco, and it's a ginormous one, so it's really economical if you like turkey. The other thing about turkey, sometimes like deli meats, like you're not sure exactly what to do with it other than a sandwich. So if you're trying to do keto or 5-in-1 or trying to cut things, you're like, why should I get deli meat? Well, sometimes you shouldn't. Like it's probably not your best bet. But today I'm going to show you how you can use it to your benefit. So I have turkey here. I'm going to make these little turkey rounds. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to put them in the oven. So these things are like stupid simple to make, and they will fill your belly because in your brain there's a lot of surface covered. So it helps your brain feel like, oh, I'm getting a lot of food. The other thing is turkey is full of great protein, so that's something that's going to help prepare your muscles and help you feel full. I'm going to pair that with, though, because I don't just want protein, I need greens too, because greens help fiber, or they don't help, they have fiber, which helps with regularity and also helps with fullness. So this guy right here, which looks like a microphone, right? Like I'm going to talk into the mic. This guy is amazing because he contains, in just a half a cup of broccoli, you've got protection for your brain and your blood, and you've got protection for your immune system and your eyesight, and that's because of the high amount of vitamins K and C that are in this guy right here. I don't like eating it like this, right? Like I like it roasted. So couple quick tips on if you've never eaten broccoli, because that was me. Like I didn't eat broccoli. I thought that was the weirdest thing ever to like stuff this in your face, but it's actually really good. So the way that I do it, if you have kids, I'm going to recommend this. This is a way to get them to eat it because it makes it sweeter and less overwhelming visually until they like broccoli. So you'll see that I've already cut up some here, but I'm going to show you. If you get broccoli in the package, then you're probably fine, but there's a lot of stem here, right? And hey, Cass, yay! I like it when you watch. There's a lot of stem here. So I'm gonna cut off most of the stem. There's probably a lot of nutrients in there, but that bad boy is ginormous and I don't want it. So I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna look and see that that's got quite a bit here, right? There's still like quite a bit of stalk left. So I'm gonna cut even into that. And again, this is if you have really picky kids or you're me, and you just like a sweeter version of the broccoli. Cut those stems off, and then I'm going to just chop, which I don't think you can see. Let's see if I can move that over here. I'm just going to do a rough chop. The smaller these are, the more that they're going to absorb the oil and the sweeter they'll become. So if you have someone if you are the 5-in-1, you're like, I'm having to try new vegetables that I've never liked before. I get it, boo. I was on the same place. So this is a way to make this taste really yummy. So sometimes I do this in a bag, like I shake it up in a bag. Right now, because I forgot to do that until just now, I'm going to show you. I'm going to have a little bit of olive oil, and I'll go over the top. If you're on the 5-in-1, you'll need to measure this out based on the number of people that you're serving. And then I'm going to add some salt, shake it up right here. Salt makes it good. Oh, also, this is another one where vitamin K, garlic. The vitamins and minerals were only released in the presence of fat. So if you're on the 5-in-1 and you have salmon or something, make sure that you have like the salmon over the top of the broccoli so that fat can come through, because you really need the fat in order to get the nutrients, which is the coolest thing ever. I always find that super fascinating. So for broccoli also, if you are, love roasted veggies. Biddy, you do? that is something new for me. Have you always loved roasted veggies? I'm also putting red pepper over the top of this as well because I like my stuff a little bit hot, which I know I'm probably a weirdo, but whatever. And a little bit of onion powder too. So I'll put a little bit of that. So lots of flavor on here, and then I'm just gonna manhandle it and just go like this and kind of make sure it's all mixed together. And then I'm gonna put it on part of my parchment papered. If you don't have parchment paper at home, see, yes. Oh, Biddy, what's your favorite? Hey, Debbie, yay! Debbie, are you cooking bone broth today? Or do you already have some? Debbie is a champ with all things bone broth, collagen, and things that are good for you. Also, all things France. I'm gonna put this broccoli on the side right here, so it's gonna be a one-pan wonder. That's what I'm gonna call it. And that's gonna roast alongside of my turkey. So the turkey, when you have cold turkey, it's not super delicious, right? Like it's sort of like I'm having turkey unless it's between two pieces of delicious bread. Like it's not great. I found though that it is great if you put it in the oven and you put some of this stuff on it. So turkey rounds, right? Like you can get them from Publix. Again, nitrate-free turkey. That's the biggest, most important thing. They have it the green rice section, or Costco has this big thing of turkey. You have the turkey, you put it on the parchment paper, and then you add a little bit of non-toxic oil ranch. So I'm using the Primal Paleo Kitchen Ranch. You can use Walden Farms if you want to. If you're on the 5-in-1 and you just kind of like don't want to have to count it as a condiment, you can pour that over the top of it. So I'm gonna do that on this one right here. And when I say like a little bit, I mean like a teaspoon maybe on each one. Like it's super minimal. The flavor will spread across it. That's the most amazing thing. Mustard. Mustard tastes real good when it's warmed up, yo. It's really, really good. So just a couple little squeezes of that. There's not only a reason to run out of mouth and never go cold turkey. Oh my God, Debbie. But I'm bummed. Debbie she's a jokester. I love it. All right, so the other thing, if I can find my fork, nope, can't find it. So here I go with my hands. These are sun-dried tomatoes. Now you have to be careful because these do have carbs, and so you just kind of have to like watch it. But literally each one of these little turkey rounds probably has 1 or 2 of these, like this little guy right here. But it adds so much flavor, and it takes like 2 more seconds to add that. And then you can, I'm not gonna add it tonight, you can add pickled relish, things that are pickled, like biddies, especially, or bubbies. Bubbies. They are fermented versus just pickled. That's even better for you because it adds probiotics. But even the pickles themselves are great kind of adds that don't really cost you anything nutritionally, but add a punch of flavor. I'm gonna do something different tonight. And then I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. So I like this one because it gives me a little bit more control over how much I'm actually sprinkling on here. So in total, I probably have, on all 4 rounds, I probably have 1 ounce of cheese, which is crazy, right? But look at this. Like this is the size, like if I'm just like holding this back here, that feels like a lot of food, right? For my brain and for my mind. It's gonna be really delicious. This adds, salt and pepper, Rodgers. And also basil. See? I got distracted. Basil is the other thing that makes this, that totally makes this. Lucky's sells these guys, and I just get one every week or every 2 weeks, depending upon how long it takes for me to kill it. Unfortunately, I can't keep many things alive. Although this one's died like 3 times, it's come back to life. So maybe I'm starting to have a green thumb, which is really fun. But the basil gives it this beautiful Italian flavor, and the sweetness from the tomato comes through. And when it's all really warm, the brightiness from the mustard marries really well with the saltiness and a little bit of creaminess from the ranch. And it is so stupid good, and it's so easy. So you put this in an oven. You could do it on broil. You just have to be careful of the broccoli, or you could do what I did, which is 350, and I'll probably put it in there for like 5 or 7 minutes and go do something else, and then pull them out and eat it. So hopefully this is helpful. This is a great, easy, lean and green, a way to use your deli turkey. I may actually, you guys let me know, I may try to think of some other ways to use deli meat because it stays in your fridge kind of a long time. And is easy, and your family probably likes it. So if you think that's a good idea and you want me to try some stuff, like I think I could probably make like a zoodle dish out of some of the stuff. Anyway, just put it in the chat. But if you don't already follow me, go to Irreverent Health and follow and subscribe the YouTube page. And yeah, hopefully it's helpful. All right, have a great night. Bye.